WRKS Pickens Jackson.
All systems go.
Live from the Whiskey 61 Lounge inside the Bank Plus studio.
Is now awarded.
Live in the studio.
It's the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds. Streaming live worldwide on the Out of Bounds radio app. And on your radio at ESPN 105.9. The Zone.
All right, here we go. Good morning, good morning. Welcome into the Out of Bounds Show. Thanks for making us your sports and entertainment show of choice. We're streaming live on the Out of Bounds radio app and the Zone1059.com. TheZone1059.com. Bo Bounds is straight funk here on an awesome game week for you. And our game week coverage is brought to you by Eye Care Professionals. If you need cataract surgery or a routine eye exam, anything in between, Eye Care Professionals. Dr. Kirk Jeffries, Eye Care Professionals. 2 locations on Lakeland Drive, 1 in Jackson, 1 Flowwood, Belmead. And I've been going there for 20 years. So, Eye Care Professionals. Because I have contacts and glasses and, well, I'm blind. But they keep me going. And you need to see the softball, baseball, tennis ball, football, if you're a linebacker or safety or slot receiver, wide receiver, tight end. Right? Your son or daughter playing sports, they need to be able to see the ball. Eye Care Professionals, Dr. Kirk Jeffries, and the team at Eye Care Professionals see the difference. Powered by Eye Care Professionals. We're live in the Bank Plus studio. Jackson Meadows, will you tee that Lane Kiffin audio up for me again, please, sir, on calories? As we roll into this unbelievable weekend of college football and NFL, as I hadn't really looked at the slate of games in the NFL until Ed Werder was coming on, and I went, holy Mary old Zab again. So y'all don't need to text me. I love all of you. If you want to come out to the lake and hang out, that's great. But I'm watching football all weekend. And Wendy and I are going to make clean nachos. I don't know what the kids are doing. I talked to Wilkes yesterday. He was on the golf course. I mean, it's tough to have fall break and go to the beach for 4 or 5 days and then go back to Starkville and play golf on a, what was just, yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure what they're doing, but I know what Bo's doing. I'll go Ricky Henderson. And I know what I'm doing, and that is I'm watching an enormous amount of football because starting with the Tito's Vodka Bloody Mary game at 11 a.m. with LSU and Vandy, and that's intriguing to me. And then going throughout the afternoon with Ole Miss and Georgia and Mississippi State and Florida, and then the night games, holy smokes, you're giving me Tennessee at Bama, and I don't know what Oklahoma and South Carolina are going to do, and I don't know what Missouri at Auburn's going to. This is going to be a crazy pills Saturday. Some of these are playoff games, basically. Ole Miss can't get eliminated this weekend, even if they take a loss, because they have wiggle room because they're undefeated. Georgia would not be eliminated, but they would have no more margin for error as they have already taken a loss to Alabama at home, as you know. LSU's marching along. We don't believe that they're for real, even though they only have 1 loss. And if they lose, they'll be in kind of that same space, no margin for error. Bama's hosting Tennessee. They're both with 1 loss. Ty Simpson's playing well. Joey Aguilar, Heupel, DeBoer, I think that's delicious. Bama's at home. They seem to be getting revved up and going in the right direction. They've been on a pretty brutal stride. I mean, they had to play at Georgia and at Missouri. I mean, that's and they had to make sure that they shut down Diego after he took their manhood last year, and they got those 2 red zone, turnovers on Pavia. So Bama hosting Tennessee. Woo! Come on. And then another question for weeks now is going to be, can Penn State poach a sitting SEC coach? Can they poach drink from Missouri? Can they poach Lane from Ole Miss? I doubt it. I don't see Lane going to Penn. I don't know why. I mean, it's a great program. I just think I don't see Lane going up north. Now, if Florida or LSU comes open, it could get, you better buckle up if they don't go with Drink. And then Beamer is intriguing to me, but he's had some success. They're 3-3. They haven't had the year that they wanted, but what he said in the post-game press conference last week said, look, we're not winning, but we're getting better. We'll see what they can do this weekend against Oklahoma. Venables, man, after they played so poorly and were embarrassed by a Texas team that's not that good, you're going to now go on the road into Columbia, South Carolina against a desperate South Carolina team, which I thought got hosed on their fake punt call. See how that plays out, too. The problem is Venables, they start off hot. Now they've lost. If they lose again this weekend, with their schedule, they could have some more L's, and then all of a sudden, they're really unhappy. Now, he's on a massive contract. Joe Castiglione, who's stepping down as athletic director at Oklahoma, decided to bid against himself. Boy, that sounds smart. And he gave Brent Venables a $50 million contract after Brent had proved nothing in the Big 12 in a unbelievably weak conference. It's actually getting a little bit better right now with NIL, with Texas Tech and some others, but I'm talking about a couple of years ago. So I say that all to say that you know that this Saturday could be epic. Epic. I mean, and again, game days in Athens. So, watching Saban Saturday morning really walk us through the matchup of Kiffin, who's a top 10 coach, possibly top 5, and Smart, who's a top 5 coach right now in college football, that again is delicious because they both coached at Bama. They know each other so well, and Lane beat Kirby last year in Oxford, and the year before that, Kirby beat Ole Miss by 1 million in Athens. But the thing has shifted since then. Is there a gap? Yeah, but it's not that much. And y'all have watched Georgia. They're not dominant in the line of scrimmage like they were Kirby's first 6 years at Georgia. And it's just a different day and age. The Golden Moon Casino text line, 601-885-3776. Twitter X at BoBounds. And we'll go Key City Beer. Love some Key City Beer out of Vicksburg. The Key City Beer caller line is 601-707-3750. Key City's got a brewery and eatery, restaurant and bar in Vicksburg. It is absolutely beautiful on Washington Street. I mean, the place is amazing. And they got a rooftop bar, too. They've got this outside area with the rolling garage doors, Jackson. That's where I did the show a couple weeks ago for Key City. It's so cool. And their bar is beautiful, very whiskey craft beer feel. And, of course, you can find their beers at Fleetway Market and grocery stores and so on around. But their Oktoberfest is out. Key City Mi Vida and Mississippi Queen are also delicious. Key City Beer, Key City out of Vicksburg. All right. Morning. Welcome into the Out of Bounds show. Can we drop the audio? Do we have time? All right, let's do it on the other side. We'll be back in just a second. The show is brought to you by Mills Contracting. If you're looking for a general contractor to build your next strip mall, assisted living facility, or community center, Mills Contracting in Gluckstadt, Mississippi, with projects all over the state of Mississippi. Starkville, East Mississippi, right now, assisted living and strip centers. Mills Contracting, Matt Mills and the team, Mills Contracting in Gluckstadt. Call them today for your next assisted living facility or strip mall, or they'll build that restaurant, a restaurant for you too. Mills Contracting, over 30 years experience.